It is Motivation Monday. Every birthday we know is worth celebrating, and we can use motivation to celebrate them. So leadership expert Pete Blank joins us with more on that. And Pete, I know it is your beautiful wife's birthday today.
Happy birthday, sweetie.
Happy birthday.
She's literally years old.
Okay, we're not gonna worry about sharing that. But
Right,
tell
exactly.
us what we can look forward to during our birthday.
Well, sometimes when we get to our birthdays every year, we're like, oh, another year, or I'm getting older. You know, when you're a kid, you love your birthday.
Yeah,
As you get older, you're like, oh, another one
dread it
comes.
a little bit,
And we need to flip that script and use a little bit for motivation today. So the first thing is just that every birthday is a reminder to me that you stop and reflect that life is a gift.
I love that.
You know, that you get to be here, you woke up today, and when you think about it, you're part of the story, whatever the story of life or the story of the earth or the story of whatever, you're part of that. You're making an impact in that. So that's pretty cool.
I love it. So that's one tip. What if you are like, well, I had so many goals to be at this point in my life by this age, and you still haven't reached some of those goals?
Yeah, that's okay. That's a lot of the pressure we put on ourselves of what we're supposed to accomplish that society says by this day and by this age. And what we want to do, again, instead of that, is go backwards and just remind ourselves that the day we were born, the world changed. So it's kind of like the butterfly effect. Like, we have no idea throughout our lives that something we said to somebody, something we did, we opened a door for somebody, we took somebody's shopping cart and put it back in the thing. You know, we do these little things along our lives that we think don't make a difference, but because we were born, because we have birthdays, we are impacting people. So we just have to reframe it that it's less about the goals and the achievements and more about the impact we have on people.
Yeah, how are you impacting someone else's life?
Right.
Also, you are someone's greatest gift.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, like I kind of said, you just don't know how much your presence matters to others. Like, you may think, oh, I'm getting old, I don't feel as well, things are getting achy, this and that. But the fact that you're in somebody's life means that they're happy that you're here. They get to see you, they get to interact with you. So while your birthday is about yourself and how you've made it another year, it's also about, man, hopefully I'm having a positive impact on my friends, my family, my church, my coworkers.
Oh, yeah.
In the workplace. So it's great to have birthdays, and not just to have the cake and the streamers and the presents, but to take just a moment and go to reflect on that. And when we tell people, oh, it's your birthday, happy birthday, it's not just a rite of passage. It's almost I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here another year.
That is a great way to look at it. You are always bringing that positivity.
We're here for you, buddy.
Thank you so much for that. I think we're going to check in the kitchen.